Hello, everybody. Welcome to CVG-TV. My name is Gregory Parks, and you are watching CONLink. With me today is another one of our guests for this special Gargoyles 30th anniversary celebration. Please welcome actor, director, producer, Brigette Bako. Hello, how are you doing? Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me. I'm so excited.
And thank you for joining us. So let me just start right out. This is a big year for Gargoyles, like 30 years of Gargoyles.
I am not good at math, but that's a lot of years. I was 26, 27 during my Gargoyle years, and I just think it's absolutely incredible that it still has such a life, such a fan base. I mean, it's every actor's dream to be part of something that, has a legacy like this. And I just think it's incredible.
Yeah, indeed. And it, not only is it a legacy, but really, people my age and even a little bit younger and a little bit older too, it still stands as one of their top animated shows.
It's incredible.
Just period, with writing and subject matter, like the way that Greg and the others wrote it and ran it. It was one of those programs that didn't assume the ignorance of the watcher, and Absolutely. So it treated the watcher like like somebody with an attention span and somebody who could think and get things.
For the performers as well, this did not feel like a job for children. It just felt like I was going to a Shakespearean performance every time I came to go to work. And I was classically trained and really didn't get to use it, being bludgeoned in a lot of movies in the 90s. So I felt brought out all my theatrical classical training, and I just loved every moment of it. It absolutely, to me, it's just like I'm part of a sort of larger than life cult phenomena, and it's absolutely amazing. You can't ask for anything better than that. Still one of my favorite jobs to this day.
And your enthusiasm shows with you just talking.
Well, I just bought I don't know if you can see it on my wall, but I just bought my Angela doll. I'm sorry, who doesn't want to be an action figure? I can cross that one off bucket list. That's a bucket list. So I just ordered her. She's so fantastic. There's a photograph on the box. One is teenage Angela Warrior Gargoyle, and the other one looks a little like menopause Angela Warrior. So she's a little angry, but I'm so proud of her. And come on, it's absolutely amazing. And they've reached out to me, over the years for various conventions and stuff. Nothing as big as the one I'm about to go to. This is a first for me, and it's just been part of my life this whole 30 years. It grew up with me. It's amazing.
So which convention are you about to go to?
So we are going to the CONvergence convention in Minneapolis over July.
Ours. All right.
Yes, yours. Yours is my biggest. I've only gone to a couple of local ones, mainly because I was very busy. Your introduction was so sweet. I am not yet a director. I suppose I'm the director of my life, but I'm a writer and a showrunner, and I had a television show for many years that was shooting in Canada. So I wasn't available for all these conventions. I did do one in Burbank, one in San Diego, and 3 is a charm. This is the big one. So I'm looking forward to it.
So what have you enjoyed about the conventions that you've attended so far?
Honestly, I think what I'm most blown away by is the dedication from the fans. Their incredible memories, because they will say in episode 212, when Demono did this and she went to, and I'm like, what? I did it and I don't quite remember it. So trust me, I shall be brushing up on all my episodes. I'm sort of blown away by the dedication and this purity, and also for the man who deserves it the most, Greg Weitzman. He's just a genius, the creator of the show. He's usually next to me on a panel because I make him. I'm like, what if they ask me something I don't remember? And he just has the absolute knowledge, insight. And he's able to speak to them with such certainty and clarity because I understand I'm a show creator too. I didn't create a world as crazy as Gargoyles because I mostly write about what I know, my things from my life, but I'm so blown away by his intelligence and integrity and everything that has to do with this show. So it's the fans that I'm so gobsmacked that they have been following it into their 30s, 40s, 50s and beyond from childhood or teenagehood, and that they know so much about it and they got all the deeper meanings that Greg was, infiltrating into these brilliant scripts. So it's just that I think is the most fascinating part about it.
So you said that that you were classically trained. How did you bring that to your work on Gargoyles and other projects as well?
When I say that I'm trained, I went to theater school and I was a dancer for many years. I had that discipline inside me, but I was not somebody that went to endless acting classes. And I studied, but my greatest education was working with people that were more seasoned and greater than I. And on that soundstage were some of the greatest actors alive. I mean, legends. And I got to sit next to them and bask in their talent and glory. And it rose, the whole vibe of our performance, it would rise up to match these masters. So it was a master class. I had never done a cartoon before. It was my first. I didn't know how it worked. I was working with people that, were idols. And it just elevated everything about my performance, everybody's performance, because we knew we were part of something special. And I do believe, like, I did that show, so it's 30 years ago, so 94, 95, 96, I can't remember how many years, but the seed of me starting to write my own work and not just accept these parts that I didn't think were worthy of my time and effort, I'm sure it started around then in 96, 97, 98. I started writing the first few jots down on a notebook of what I would want to write for myself. And it took a long time from just thinking about it to it actually happened. It took another maybe 10 years before I had my own show. But it absolutely started in those rooms.
Well, thank you, Brigitte. Thank you for your insight. Thank you for your words. And thank you for your time and energy in joining us today.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm so looking forward. I'm going to start brushing up on all my episodes so I don't disappoint anybody.
We look forward to seeing you, and we hope you'll have a good time when you're here. And thank you all for joining us for CVG-TV. My name is Gregory Parks, and you have been watching CONLink.